Support comes from Hampton Roads Community Foundation, partnering with donors from all walks of life to improve southeastern Virginia through grants, scholarships, and leadership initiatives. Learn more at hamptonroadscf.org.
Hello, everyone. I'm Barbara Hamley. Let me ask you a question. As we approach Thanksgiving and the holiday season, are you struggling to find reasons to be grateful? Are you feeling overwhelmed with all that's been going on in our world? Are you worried about paying bills, your health, or family issues? What about world conflicts overseas? Are you anxious about the impact of the results of the last election? It feels like it's time to breathe and take stock of what really matters in our lives today and find ways for us to be thankful. That's what we'll do on today's Another View, right after this national, regional, and local news from NPR and WHRO News.
Discussing today's topics from an African-American perspective, this is Another View.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Another View. I'm Barbara Hamley. Today, listeners, you are the guests on Another View. We want to hear from you about why you are grateful. Now, despite all the turmoil, uncertainty, and angst, what are you thankful for? Give us a call at 757-440-2665 or 1-800-940-2240 and tell us your story. Here to help guide our conversation is LaShawna Epps. She's a mental health and wellness speaker, certified life coach, and founder and CEO of A BeYOUtiful Life, LLC. Welcome to Another View, LaShawna. How are you?
I am wonderful. Thank you so much. I appreciate the invitation, and I am so grateful to be here.
Thanks. See, there we go. Audience, I need you to call in now. We really want to hear from you all because, things have been so crazy. So much turmoil, so much anxiety, uncertainty about what the future holds. What's your definition, LaShawna, of gratitude?
Gratitude is something that is personal. I believe a lot of people look at gratitude as having to have to receive something in order to express a thank you, Mm-hmm. But if that is the only time that you are expressing gratitude, you're robbing yourself of all of the benefits that gratitude can give you. Gratitude is a force. It's a powerful, get your words right, girl. Powerful force. Mm-hmm. That was it. It was those two
things coming together.
It's a powerful force, mm-hmm. and it is something that can completely change your life if you are willing to embody and embrace it and apply it to your daily life. So it's more than just saying thank you. It really is about identifying what is good in my life, okay? Mm-hmm. And being willing to think about that and then being willing to feel that and being willing to express that out of your mouth.
It's easy to do when everything's going well.
Yes.
Right? But true gratitude also happens when things are not going well.
Yes, yes.
How do you pull that out?
You wouldn't know or you wouldn't appreciate the good if there wasn't on the opposite end of that some not so good. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If everything was always kicking up daisies and lilies and roses in the field, then you would take for granted each and every day that this is how life is supposed to be. Mm-hmm. But it's just unrealistic. There has to be, I put it like this, everyone experiences pain in their life. Pain is universal. It's a part of life. Mm-hmm. Everyone will experience it, and it will show up in many different ways, okay? And when that pain shows up, you have a choice because we are the ones that assign meaning to those experiences. Okay. Mm-hmm. And see, this is the thing, and I'm not trying to get into coaching, However, it's not about the problem. Like we like to say, oh, that's a problem or this problem or that problem. It's an experience. So you have a choice of what meaning you're going to give to it. Okay. So I like to give this little analogy. Let's say you running late for work. You rush out the house, get in your car, you get on the interstate, but unbeknownst to you, there's an accident and you're stuck. You can't get off. There's not an exit.
There's not an exit.
How do you respond? You got two people. The first person gets pissed, hits the steering wheel, bleep to bleep, says a few choice words, call in, I'm running late, hangs up. Then they decide to call a friend to whine, murmur, and complain about it. And then they declare, my entire day has been ruined, and it's only 8 o'clock in the morning. Well, the second person, they don't like it, but and you can't see me, audience. I'm inhaling and exhaling. And they do a technique called box breathing. Okay. Which is you get a picture in your mind of a box. It's 4 sides. You inhale for 4 seconds. You exhale for 4 seconds. And you do that all the way around or as many times as you need to. They call the job. I'm running late. Release the call and they pause. And they do something that I like to call the 4 A's. They acknowledge, accept, adapt, and adjust themselves. They acknowledge and accept, I don't have control of this. This is on the outside of me. I can't do anything about this. So then they adapt and adjust themselves and they say, you know what? I'm not going to see this as a problem. I'm going to see this as an opportunity to do what? I can listen to a preaching, teaching sermon. I can listen to a personal development podcast. I can spend some time affirming myself, and then they pause and they say, and you know what, God, I'm going to say thank you because you could be protecting me from something that I don't even know about. And they express gratitude. So where do you find yourself in this two-sided analogy here? And that's, you have to locate yourself. You know what I'm saying? Gratitude is something that you have to choose to do. Just like you choose, happiness is a choice and you must choose it. You have to choose gratitude as well.
Audience, we want you to choose gratitude right now and give us a call and let us know what you are grateful for during this holiday season. 757-440-2665 or 1-800-940-2240 are the numbers to call. Join our conversation. We really want to hear from you and hear your story. What is it that you are grateful for? So if you are that person that normally would be, the choice words and frustrated because you're stuck in traffic, how do you start to change your mindset to make that switch and become more grateful?
First of all, you have to become more self-aware, okay? Some people have the mindset that this is just me. I've always been this way. Okay, well, is it working for you? Answer the question. And if it's not working for you, then guess what? You have to start to change that. People want change, but they don't want to change. That will never happen. Change
People
doesn't
want change,
but they don't want to change. It's not going to fall on you.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen by osmosis. You have to be willing to stay open to what is required to change. People fight change because it's uncomfortable, it's unpredictable, it's unfamiliar, and they simply don't have control. Our humanity wants control. We want to know all the everything, A through Z, but that's unrealistic. You have to leave room for the things that could possibly go wrong. Not that you're looking for it to go wrong, but if it does, you don't fall apart like a $2 suitcase. Okay? So a person who is used to responding a certain way, I would say you have to stay open if you really want to change. If you don't, then okay, go on with your life like your life is, But if you do, stay open. And then we have to start cultivating some self-awareness, which means that you're going to have to start paying attention to your thoughts. And I like to say, become a good thought manager. It's called metacognition, when you have to think about what you're thinking about, putting your brain in the driver's seat and just not allowing those thoughts that are not healthy thoughts to just take up residence, because it's going to take you down. It's going to down spiral you. And it's like a rabbit hole. And it's going to start to, your thoughts are going to dictate your feelings and your emotions. Your emotions are going to dictate your behaviors. Your behaviors are going to give you an outcome. And then it goes all the way back and around.
Right. So let me ask you this, and then we're going to go to our phone lines, which the numbers are 757-440-2665 or 1-800-940-2240. What is the difference, if there is a difference, between being grateful, having gratitude, and being thankful? Or do they intertwine?
I believe they intertwine. Actually, because when, I guess we've all experienced, gratitude is a signature emotion. I like to
Pull
call
your mic up just a little bit. There we go. Yeah.
So they can hear you. Forgive me, there audience. Okay. I had to pull my mic up a little bit. Gratitude is a signature emotion, meaning we've all experienced it before. So as I stated earlier, let's say someone gives you a compliment or a gift. What do you say?
You say thank you.
Thank you.
Sure.
Okay. So the two are intertwining with each other. Okay. And it is something that you really, really, really have to begin to train yourself and put into practice, not having to wait for something good to have to happen to you. I like to practice something called mindfulness. It is putting you in a present moment awareness, paying non-judgmental attention to yourself and to wherever you are in that moment. Something I like to do, I like to go in my backyard. I mean, it's getting cold now, so that's going to interrupt that. But when I step out there and I see the sun, I call it God's ring light. I smile. I'm like, thank you for this light, for the warmth of it. I see the little squirrels running around, the sights and sounds of nature. No, I'm not friends with them, but I do like observing them. They're very comical. I hear the birds chirping. I'm inhaling. I'm exhaling, without assistance. All this free oxygen. I'm in my right mind. My mind is sound. I'm in good health, Yeah. So I start to get it down to the little itty bitty things, I have privacy in my backyard.
And while you're doing that, also your stress level.
Oh my goodness. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. This is why I say that gratitude is a force. It is very powerful because it does have excellent benefits. It relaxes you. It improves your mood. It reduces stress and anxiety. It reduces depression. It helps you sleep better. And it also, it can also start to trickle into helping to strengthen relationships, because if you're in a mood, let's say a good mood, you know what I'm saying? Then you're smiling, you could probably attend to be more affectionate. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. And that's why you have a workshop that is called Better Than a Flu Shot, the science of gratitude in your immune system.
Yes.
I love that. 757-440-2665 or 1-800-940-2240. Judy joins us from Norfolk. Hi, Judy. You're on the air.
Hi.
Hi.
Yes. I'm really enjoying this little podcast is absolutely wonderful.
Thank you.
And I always try to have a positive attitude. And I am grateful for basically God, family, and friends.
Yeah.
Also, if you stay positive, no matter what comes around, you have to look at the bright side of something, even if it's the dark side.
Absolutely. Thank you, Judy. We appreciate you calling and letting us know what you're grateful for. Let's talk to Sharice in Suffolk. Hi, Sharice. You're on the air. What are you grateful for?
Hi, Miss Barbara. Hi, LaShawna. How are you?
Hey.
Hello.
Hey. So I have something in my bathroom, and it says a sign up, and it says, "I still remember when I prayed for the things that I have now," which is a good reminder that even though life can get fast sometimes, and sometimes I can find like I'm trying to outrun life, it gives me pause in terms of what am I grateful for. And I'm grateful for being uncomfortable at times and still doing things. I'm grateful for acknowledging my shortcomings, which takes away the secret that I have some. I put it out loud, and I'm there to confront it, and then I'm able to have real life, real time conversations with my kids, with my spouse, and even with myself. And I always go back to that sign in my bathroom is just remember that you're living the life that you have prayed for. And then in that moment, I'm just, thank you.
Oh, that is, and Sharice, Josie, we are so grateful for you.
I love that.
And
Girl,
the fact
it sounds
that you,
like she does some work.
well, she does counseling also, and she's been a guest on our show in the past. And Sharice, we are grateful that you called in and that you had 5 minutes to take a moment and even listen today. So that is just awesome.
Thank you for your call, Sharice.
Okay, I guess she ran away. Oh, gosh. So the power of gratitude, you just showed me this. Talk to me about what the power of gratitude is about.
The power of gratitude, and this I will offer to the audience too. It's a free download on my website, so we can get to that.
Okay.
It's a reminder that you need to feel it and you need to express it. And these are all of not all of them, some of the benefits that you can receive or experience
from being grateful,
helping to deal with your adversity, seeing the glass not half empty, but half full. Because, see, you got two different people with the same amount of water and they're looking at the same glass. One person will say, that's half empty. The other person will say, no, it's half full. So helping you to deal with whatever that looks like in your life. I said earlier, relaxing and improving your mood. It will help you to increase productivity because now you're able to improve your focus. You can focus on what you're working on or what you need to get done. I said earlier, improving your sleep, helping to reduce depression, improving your immune system and reducing pain, as well as reducing stress and anxiety. So these are some of the benefits, but gratitude goes deeper than that. And you mentioned one of my presentations about the
better
benefits,
the
better than a flu shot. Yeah, the science of gratitude. It really, really is a science. There was a study done by neuroscientists of 117 subjects. And for 4 days, the only protocol for them was to express gratitude, feel it, and express it for 15 minutes a day. At the end of the 4 days, they remeasured these subjects. Let me go back because I left out something very important. Gratitude expressed creates a hormonal chemical within your nervous system called immunoglobulin A, which is considered your body's natural flu shot. It is one of the greatest immune system chemicals that God Almighty in his infinite wisdom have given to us, okay? And within your immune system, we know that our immune system is there as the primary defense that we have against bacteria, against viruses, against pain, inflammation, disease, okay, and even allergies. So this is all housed within the autonomic nervous system, okay? And your immune system is right there. So when you express gratitude and you're feeling it and you're expressing it, it creates this chemical. So after this study with these subjects, they measured beforehand and remeasured their immunoglobulin A. There was a 50% increase of this chemical in their body. That is huge. Now that goes to show you, or to prove that you can absolutely get on board with this and reprogram your brain and your body, which are supposed to be the servants, not the masters, to practice this and retrain yourself to get on board with this expression of gratitude. Why wouldn't you want to do that?
So some people would think that expressing gratitude means you have to stand in the mirror and say affirmations, or you have to, somehow go into meditation or a variety of things. But expressing gratitude can be done in
anywhere, at any moment. I mean, the place is here nor there. I mean, yes, you can stand in front of the mirror. I actually that is one of the things when I do coach. It's a powerful practice to stand in the mirror and affirm yourself, because self-praise is one of the quickest ways that you can build your confidence. So if we're dealing with a lack of confidence, standing in the mirror absolutely is a powerful practice in affirming yourself, but it's not required for gratitude. My car, when I was working a 9-to-5, going to and fro, that was my sanctuary, honey. I would say and declare and affirm and nah. So you can be anywhere in the restroom. You can be at your desk at work. You don't have to. Out loud is good, but at your desk, of course, you can't.
But it's more about you can think. It's more about thinking internally and being grateful.
But really, I keep going back to this, Miss Barbara. The feeling, feel it. Let's get connected emotionally with what you're saying. That is key, because what you're doing is you are communicating, okay, with your brain. You're communicating with your body. This is something about the brain and the body. And you said meditation. I meditate. Yes, ma'am. I meditate on the Word of God because I am a believer, but I also meditate. I do take some time to sit with nothing, and I go within. I love it. It has absolutely enhanced my life because it gives me an opportunity to slow down my brain waves. I can go in and use my God-given imagination. It provokes and promotes creativity, and I use my imagination to create and design the life that I want. But it communicates to your brain and your body something that it has not experienced. Your brain and your body does not know the difference of something that's going on in real time against something that you're creating as you imagine. It does not. And this is all scientifically proven, known, tested, for lack of better words. It doesn't know the difference. So this is a tool that someone who is maybe someone who kind of short-tempered or gets irritated quickly, gets hot and bothered, and need to do a little work, no judgment there. But if you can acknowledge that I need some help, one of the things that will help you is meditating, mental rehearsing. What do you want to be? How do you want to be? What do you want to experience? You have to start getting a vision of your future and how you desire it to be and how you see it. If you do not get a vision of your future, all you have left are the memories of your past, and your life will be predictable because nothing will ever change. Nothing.
440-2665 or 1-800-940-2240 are the numbers to call. If you're just joining us, we're talking about what makes us grateful with mental health and wellness speaker, certified life coach, and founder and CEO of a BeYOUtiful You, LaShawna Epps. Call us with your story of gratitude, 757-440-2665 or 1-800-940-2240. Robert joins us from Chesapeake. Hi, Robert. You're on the air.
Hi, Barbara. I want to show my gratitude to you for having this lovely, God-loving lady on your show today, LaShawna Epps. She walks in what she talks. Isn't that right, LaShawna?
Oh, is this Mr. Robert Wilson?
Yeah, this would be me, ma'am.
Thank you so much for that beautiful compliment. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. And we appreciate you as a listener, Mr. Robert. We thank you so much for giving us a call. You know, people are grateful. You can be grateful for anything.
Anything.
Really.
Anything.
I mean, if you really think about it,
yes.
Going forward. So speaking of being grateful, I want to talk to my staff and find out what they are grateful for. And I think I'm going to start with Lisa Godley. Since Lisa, hi.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. So what are you grateful for this holiday season?
Well, a lot. I have two beautiful daughters that are doing incredibly well in their professions, and I am so proud of them. So I'm very thankful for them. As you know, recently got a promotion here at work, so I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for being healthy.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So, you know, it's a lot. I did pull the team in here, and our audio engineer, Jordan Christie, said she was thankful for where she lives. It affords her an opportunity to get outside and enjoy nature.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And our intern, Vincent Eccles, said, I'm thankful that I'm almost ready to graduate.
All right, Vincent. Yes. And
wonderful.
we also have our crackpot phone answerer.
Keyword crackpot there.
Dr. Barry Graham, what are you grateful for, sir?
You know, when this topic came up earlier today, I really started thinking, I'm grateful for second chances that have been given to me, a second career, a second shot at a healthy life, just second chances I really think are what I'm the most grateful for. And being a part of this team, I'm certainly grateful for that.
Well, I am certainly grateful for each and every one of you sitting in that control room, because without you, I could not do what I am able to do. So thank you to my Another View staff. I've got to say that because they are the best.
Thank you,
Absolutely.
guys.
Thank you so much. 757-440-2665 or 1-800-940-2240. I cannot believe, audiences, there's nobody else out there that is grateful for living today, because we've got a lot of things going on within our world, within our communities, within our families. And we have to take time to breathe and to be thankful and grateful for the good things that are happening, despite all of the change, the anxiety and so forth that's going on. So give us a call. We really want to hear from you. 757-440-2665 or 1-800-940-2240. So, you know, the holiday is coming up, Thanksgiving, Christmas. Some families, it's going to be a joyous time. Other families, it's going to be a stressful time. Any advice that you have for helping people to maintain their gratitude regardless?
Right. I will say this, and I would ask that you make it a mantra for your life, because it definitely is a mantra for mine. I get to decide. I get to decide. I get to decide if I'm going to be happy, because a key to happiness is being the source of it. You have to choose that for yourself. Happiness is definitely a choice. We cannot assign our happiness to someone else.
Because people think that so-and-so will make me happy, and so forth. And you're saying that's not the case.
Oh, that's a quick and easy way to be disappointed. I'm married. I love my husband. Hey, babe. And he is a very good husband. He is so supportive of me. I'm so grateful and thankful to God for him. But it's not his job to make sure I'm happy. No, don't get me wrong. In a relationship, there is communication, and we both communicate the expectations that we have for each other from one another. We also have obligations towards one another. So respectfully, within relationships, even not even a marital relationship, friendships, there are certain things you have to create the relationship, and you create the environment for the relationship, and you communicate effectively what the expectations are. You have those boundaries. You put those healthy boundaries in place. But it is no one's job to make sure that I am happy. That's solely on me. And I will say this for someone who is, and again, this is going into like coaching mode. There are two states of being you can be in at any given time. You can either be in a primal state, which is a negative state. There is the self-pity, boredom, anger, frustration, unforgiveness. All of those things are in that state.
In that primal state.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you can be in an empowered state, or a powerful state. That is the joy, the love, the compassion, the peace, the creativity. You have ideas to flow. You cannot be in either one of those at the same time. And this flows back to becoming a good thought manager. I think we got some calls.
Yes, we do. And the lines are lit up. 757-440-2665 or 1-800-940-2240. Mary Alice joins us from the Midtown Tunnel. Mary Alice.
Hi, Mary
Well,
Alice.
thankfully, I am through the Midtown Tunnel. But I was driving along 264 and I saw one of the VDOT signs, and it said, "Be thankful for safe drivers."
Yes.
And it got to thinking about how thankful I am about getting in the car and making it to my destination safely.
Love it.
Which is going
Yes.
to meet a dear friend for lunch. And Barbara, I hope I can meet you for lunch one day soon.
Absolutely, Mary Alice. We must do that. And Mary Alice is a huge supporter of Another View.
It.
And we are so grateful for you. Thank you so much for calling. And you be safe. And I know that you're speaking with us hands-free. Oh, gosh. Let's go to Linda in Williamsburg. Hi, Linda. You're on the air.
Hi. Thank you so much, Barbara. I enjoy your show a great deal. And I'm thankful for my friends, my family, my partner, Ken Zeller. I'm also thankful for my health and for having found that movement and stretching and just putting one foot in front of the other has been such a blessing for me.
Love it.
Oh, that is so wonderful. Thank you, Linda. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Thanks so much for calling. Catherine joins us from Virginia Beach. Hi, Catherine. You're on the air.
Hi. I just wanted to be grateful that I live in the best country in the world.
Yes.
With all the freedoms we have, and all the goodness is still here. And I'm also grateful that my belief is in God and not in man.
Amen.
Thank you so much, Catherine, for the call. We appreciate that. I hope our phone lines aren't going down. Let's talk to Benita. Not sure. Oh, Virginia Beach. Hi, Benita. You're on the air.
Hi, it's Danita.
Oh, Danita. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. Thank you for taking my call. I just wanted to say a couple things. First, I'm just so grateful for this conversation today. I have been listening to a teaching from Joyce Meyer over the past few weeks, intentionally on thankfulness, and then this message comes up today, and so I've received I receive everything that was intended for me to hear.
Wonderful.
And I'm so grateful for that. Currently, I just wanted to share with the public that I hold so much gratitude right now for a coworker friend who did something recently for me that to her was probably so minuscule and small. But to me, as an overtired working mom of a toddler who gets very little sleep, that little small minuscule kindness and gesture and generosity that she showed me has tremendously uplifted my week. And
beautiful.
I feel uplifted right now. And every time I come home and I get to reap the benefits of that small gesture she gave me, it just really helps me get through the challenging day. And I'm just grateful for small gestures and small kindnesses that people do, and they don't even realize they do make a huge difference and an impact for someone else who needs it.
Oh, thank you. That is so beautiful. I hope you have a wonderful holiday, and thank you so much for giving us a call. You know, that's the other piece of it too, is that people don't realize when you're just naturally grateful and giving,
right,
you don't know what the impact is. That is one thing that always strikes me, because when I speak in public all the time, and I have students that have graduated from Norfolk State and from other schools, and they will come up to me and say, I heard you speak to my class and this happened, or you influenced me that way, or whatever. And
wouldn't have never known.
Never known. Exactly.
I've experienced that as well. But when you are authentically you, you know, and you have acknowledged some things about yourself, you have done some work within yourself, you have cultivated some wonderful things within yourself, it spills out and spills over. And just like the young lady just said, you know, she probably thought it was so small, but to her it was grand.
Yeah, it was huge.
And sometimes a smile, a hello, how are you, holding the door for someone, or you look beautiful today, you know, or I mean, just anything, you know, or asking someone, how are you today?
And you know, we've been so it has felt like the country has been so divided lately, and this is definitely an opportunity for us to take a step back, and to really show each other as human beings, how we care about one another.
Well, that's ultimately what it's about, period. Again, we go back to identify what you can't control, okay?
Yeah.
And from there, I know what I do, 1 Peter 5:7, I cast the care on God, because it's too big for me to carry, you know? So that releases me and it keeps me open for more to come in. So if you are one that is choosing to carry it all, you can, but that is not loving to you.
Right.
You have to think about what is loving to me. And that is another thing that a person in starting to retrain and to start to practice gratitude when something is going on, and your emotions aren't going anywhere. You can still be triggered. I've done a lot of work. I've healed a lot. However, humanity, your human is going to show up sometimes. You're going to get irritated. You may get angry about something, you know. You may get upset about something. You may get sad about something. But the difference is when you have done the work within your, I would call it self-regulation or emotional regulation or self-mastery, you're quicker to identify, okay, I veered off a little bit. Let me bring it on back. So it's like, it becomes, how long does it take you to self-regulate? Does it take a week, a month? That's too long. Does it take an hour? That's not bad at all. Or sometimes it may take a half a day. Okay. I would say within 24 hours. Sometimes people need 24 hours. But if you're going on and on and on, that's not loving to you. You know, it's not, because it's creating a toxic environment inside. And that starts to breed disease. Dis-ease causes disease. Yes, ma'am.
Our phone lines are lit up once again. Let's talk to Renee in Newport News. Hi, Renee. You're on the air. Hi.
Hello. Okay. I just want to say I'm really enjoying this conversation. I just lost my dad, and I'm a widow. And
sending love.
Yes.
Thank you so much. And I'm trying to be in a state of gratitude, but it's very hard for me. So just to hear you speak about gratitude, that is helping me to, as far as my state of mind. And I really would like to see about getting your information about coaching.
Okay.
Yes, we're going to put out her information so that anyone who wants to reach out to, LaShawna, will be able to do so. So, Renee, we wish you the best during this holiday season. You want to give her some advice in terms of finding things still to be grateful for, even though this is a tough time for her.
Yes, ma'am. I would simply like for you to thank God for the memories that you have, okay? And hold on to those tight, okay? Thank God for the time that you had with your loved ones, okay? Because that was a gift. And also start to look around you and to observe what you do have, acknowledging that what you do have is good in spite of the bad. Because if you really start to reflect on the good things that you have in your life, it's easy to go outside of your doors and to see someone in a more destitute state who would love to be in the position, not necessarily of having lost loved ones, but being able to have what you have. If you're in your right mind, your body is well, you know, you're able to take care of yourself. You're able to provide for yourself. We have to start grasping at everything that is good in our lives and starting to reflect on that and be thankful for it.
Thank you so much for the call, Renee. We appreciate it. Let's talk to Kevin in Chesapeake. Hi, Kevin. You're on the air.
How you doing? I just listened to your conversation and would like to let y'all know that I'm thankful for being a cancer survivor and also being a caregiver for my spouse who is currently going through cancer. But, I mean, there's other medical issues that we've dealt with, but just wanted to put that out there.
Yes.
But I'm also thankful that I'm a retiree. So I did 38 years in the military, and now I'm retired, and my wife and I are able to now live our next life, which is still our best life.
Yes.
That's fantastic. Kevin, we wish you the very best this holiday season. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you so much for calling. I'm emotional.
Yes, I see that. You can relate to it, and that's what brings out those emotions. And I get that, and I understand that. For people who are dealing with losses during this time of year, not having the presence of the people that were once there that are no longer there, it is challenging.
Yeah.
It is challenging. And I say that word specifically because I do not like using limited words. And limited words for me automatically offer resistance to what you do want. Like, this is too hard, this is too difficult, or I'm struggling, or words like that. Yes, they're words, obviously. They have a meaning. But when you are desiring to feel a different way or to have a different outcome, you have to be mindful of what you're saying out of your mouth.
Sure.
And you have to be mindful of what you are allowing yourself to think about. Okay, because your thoughts are going to, as I just, it's called, behavioral science calls it a cybernetic loop. You have a belief system which was created as a child. A lot of us were given a belief system based upon who raised us,
right,
or trained us. Then we have our life's experiences, societal conditioning, influences, etc. That's feeding your thoughts, which is feeding your feelings and your emotions, which is feeding your behavior, which is feeding your outcomes, and it's going right back up. And if you feel like you're in a Groundhog's Day, like the movie,
Like the movie.
where nothing is changing,
Yeah.
then guess what? You're going to have to change something. If you want to feel better, you got to be open. You got to be open. And I want to say this, and I don't want to offend anyone, because I too have lost people that I love that meant the world to me. So we can all, this is a human experience. This is universal.
Exactly.
But you have to, would you rather be happy, or would you rather continue to feel the sadness?
Yeah.
Would you rather be happy, or would you rather be right? Would you rather be and right? And I'm saying right as in, well, I got the right no, even in saying, well, I got the right to feel this way. And so, so you want to hold on to it. And I know sometimes it's a process. Grief is a process, and it looks different for everyone. But if you want to feel better, it's up to you to begin to do some things to help you to kind of create a forward course of action for yourself, so you don't stay stuck.
Well, and that's the other reason why I wanted to do this show today, because I wanted people to hear what others are grateful for, so that they can start to see their own lives in a different way.
Right.
What do we have? About 4 minutes left, Lisa? Let's go to Pamela in Virginia Beach. Hi, Pam. You're on the air. Pamela.
Oh, good afternoon. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am wonderful.
Good. What are you grateful for?
I am thankful for this time of year when so many people start looking to gratitude. So this topic is right on time, because it's when people stop looking at, Ms. LaShawna said earlier, it's not always something materialistic that you have to receive. And so many people this time of year specifically start turning to that. You look at time with family and friends, and you're grateful for that. Mm-hmm. And then you also think about, the people who don't have family and friends that they want to spend time with. But they're thankful for those memories and lessons. And so I'm thankful for my family and friends, of course, that I have. I'm also thankful for just good health and being able to be and enjoy hobbies and enjoying nature, like Ms. LaShawna said earlier, just going outside on your porch and enjoying nature and the beautiful world that God gave us.
Absolutely.
Amen.
Thank you, Pam, so much. And we hope you have a wonderful holiday. I'm going to try to get one more call in. We've got less than 5 minutes. Julius, you're from Virginia Beach. You're on the air.
Yes. Hi.
Hi.
Julius, I am so grateful, thankful for being here on the earth today, okay? I'm grateful, thankful for being able to vote, having the right to vote, although it may not turn out the way I want it every time.
Yeah.
Right. Amen to that. And I just want to say I'm grateful and thankful for my wife, Janice, and my 2 boys who are doing great, and for everybody else out there too.
Yes.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for the call, Julius. We really appreciate that. I tell you, this is what we need to have, and this is what we need to have done. Do we have time for one more? Or not? No? Okay. Yes. Let's talk to Tressa, I'm sorry, in Portsmouth.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Tressa.
Good. Hi, LaShawna. So I am so happy that this show is happening. When LaShawna said she was going to be on, I was thrilled. She has been a heaven sent. God has really worked in her and to help others. And it's like so effortlessly put that she's doing this, but it's like she's so helpful in everything, and just I'm grateful for her and the wisdom that she has, and that she listens to what God says and directs it to the right people. But happy for life, health, and strength. I'm grateful for everything that God is doing in my life. So,
that's wonderful.
Thank
you, Tristan. We really appreciate your call. So tell people where they can find you, how they can get in touch with you. Okay. You are the social media queen.
I don't know about social media queen, but I know a little something. Well, they can go to my website, which is www.LaShawna Epps, LaShawna, E as in Edward, P as in Paul, P as in Paul, S as in Sam.com, LaShawnaEpps.com. That will provide every link that is related to me. Obviously, you'll land on my website. I do have, in lieu of this show today, well, it's on my website, is a graphic, which is a free download for it to remind you daily to feel gratitude and express gratitude and some of the benefits. If you go to my free resources tab, it is a free download. Feel free to download any of the other free downloads that are there. But also for the listeners today, I have discounted my self-care guide and workbook. And my stress-free solution for 50% off for those that are interested.
Yeah, they can find out more about your website and so forth, and information on that on your website. We've got less than a minute. One final thing that you'd like to say to people in terms of gratitude.
I would like to have everyone listening to think about the life that you have right now. If you love the life or like the life that you have, and if the answer is it could be better, then think about implementing some of the things that we have talked about today. You are the creator of your life, not the victim of it. You create your reality, and it is up to you to start to do the things that are necessary to create the change in your life. You can't change your past, but guess what? You can reframe it, and you can assign a new meaning to it. But it all starts with you.
Thank you. LaShawna Epps, that's at LaShawnaEpps.com.
Yes.
Right? Correct. Thank you so much for being a guest on Another View. I appreciate that. And I am so grateful for so many things, but I will just say I am grateful for Mr. Lee. And he knows what that means.
Okay.
So.
All right, Mr. Lee.
And we here at Another View are so very, very grateful for you, our listening audience. We thank you for your continued support of our show and for your membership with WHRO Public Media. Now, hopefully today's show inspired you, so share it with a friend or a family member. Find the podcast at whro.org. /Another View or Spotify or wherever you go for your podcast listening pleasure. And take some time during this season to tell people what you're grateful for, because it really makes a difference. The Another View crew will take some time off next week to enjoy our family and friends and celebrate gratitude. We'll be back with you live on December the 5th. Our theme music is an original composition created especially for Another View by Jay Sennett. Lisa Godley is our show producer. Jordan Christie is our audio engineer, and Dr. Barry Graham answered our phones. I'm Barbara Ham-Lee. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. And remember, be grateful. We'll get together again soon for Another View.
Support comes from Hampton Roads Community Foundation, carrying out your charitable wishes forever, whether it's helping shelter animals, feeding the homeless, enhancing the arts, or supporting students. Learn more at leaveabequest.org.